Alright guys, here's going to be a review of the Hitachi Sumitomo SCX 1500. This is a fairly large crawler crane, and I can't remember who the manufacturer of this model is. It is discontinued and it is in 1:50 scale. This model is pretty detailed and there's quite a few functions. However, there are some drawbacks, and I'll mention those as I go through it. But start with the crawler tracks. See, this is the drive motor down here. They do all roll, or the tracks do roll fairly well. However, not on a smooth surface, but they are very nice to roll. You can see there's lifting points for if you were disassembling the track. I don't think they are functional, but they do add a nice touch. And on this end you can see a sprock. The wheel has spokes in it, and this end is also spring loaded. Moving between the tracks, you see there's stairs within each crawler track on both sides, and the ballast weight, which actually does have weight, and that hooks on to the assembly jacks. There are small pads included with the model. They are screw thread, and they do just sit on the bottom of the screws, and they do fold all the way in for transport and out, so the weight just hooks over them like so. Moving up to the body of the cab, it is fairly detailed. There's nothing that makes it extraordinary. The handrails are plastic, and the mirror it's very loosely on there, and it does just clip on. It does have a silvered surface, however, which is a nice touch. Interior detail is pretty good. You can see there's a seat and joysticks and control panels. There is a windscreen wiper both on the front windshield as well as the top, and the graphics and detailing on this are pretty nice, including textured walkways. Into the back of the model, you can see the door handles are very nicely casted, are cast within the body, and more excellent graphics and detail. A plastic ladder. However, these little handrails on top, if you can see them, they are metal, and the exhaust pipe, I believe, is plastic. I'm not exactly sure though. Into the back of the crane, the counterweights, they are all separate blocks, as you can see, and they all come off, and it's pinned to the body just like that. And see some nice detail, of good view of the luffing drum. I do like the blue, how they did that. It really breaks up the white, which I think it looks very nice. And moving to the other side of the crane, it is fairly similar to the other side. The obvious difference is there's holes on this side, which is for the drums. You can see there's warning graphics, and again, the graphics and detail is just very nice. You can see the exhaust pipe does actually have some depth, and it is painted black, which helps. Plastic handrail, and all the mirrors are plastic, and they are adjustable. Well, these two are anyway. The one in front just clips into a permanent spot. And again, more thin metal handrails on top. and more textured walkways. The stairs, there's some very small stairs in there. And moving up, you see in the back you have the luffing drum and the pulley bank to help for the A-frame. Well, on mine anyway, the pin on this side was extremely loose, so I put a longer one in, which it hasn't come out, but it does look kind of crude, but it works. You can see there's two boom stops. They are functioning, and you can see as they slide on the rails, and when the boom gets to the highest angle it can get, it hits the top of this, hits these, and stops it from going back too far. However, on mine, the one was bent just slightly. If you can see, it's the far one, but it's not too noticeable. And this is the one drawback of this model, is they only give you the boom heel and the tip. There's nothing else that comes with it, which I think is kind of sad, but at the same time it still looks nice. You can see the booms are very nice lattice castings. There are no walkways or anything, but there is bracing at the ends, as you can see. And there's a plastic signboard at the boom tip. You can see there's 2 pulleys that come over the boom, and there's 5 pulleys on the front. And you can see this is not the hook that comes with the model. The hook that actually comes with it is this hook. It's a 5-sheave hook. It's pretty detailed, and the hook does just swing. However, this one swings and rotates, so that's why I just have this one on here. And some functions. The cab does fold in for transport. It won't right now because of the boom heel. And the one thing I really like about this model is the whole thing can be broken down for transport. So if you can take the A-frame off, the boom stops, just everything will come down to the transport, which I think is very cool. And I wish quite a few model makers actually did that. But functions, see, just slip the key in. Pushing it does have a little brake, and it raises and lowers the boom. Then same with the hook. You do have to have quite a bit of weight on it, but it will come down and up. These winches don't have a brake. The luffing one does have somewhat of a brake, but again, it's not much. So overall, a very detailed model, and it functions very nice. So if you like heavier crawler cranes, I'd try and find one of these. They are, as I mentioned before, discontinued, but it is again a nice model, and you should pick it up if you're into crawler cranes. So that's my review of the Hitachi Sumitomo 1500. Hope you liked it, and thanks for watching.